Okay, this should be the last part of the layoff protocol video. I hope you enjoy. In a career on. So I know I have said an awful lot here, and I recently saw something that said you can't put a YouTube video on that is longer than 15 minutes. So, unless you're verified, and I think I just got verified today. I think that's also why I couldn't do a live stream when I was trying to do the ice bath, but I got verified just by giving them my cell number, but I still couldn't live stream. So I looked something else up that said it takes 24 hours. Hopefully that's true. So maybe I'll be able to post all of this tomorrow. If not, maybe I have to post it in a bunch of different videos. I don't know, that would be weird. That'd be interesting. But anyway, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, there were some overarching points on the whole plan. I wish I could show you I had a picture of all the stuff I drew out on a whiteboard. I'm trying to remember what those are. It's not all committed to memory because it's all these ideas have just been bouncing around. One of them was be your own coach, be your own cheerleader. You know, that's something I think I've struggled with. I've always wanted someone to cheer me on or someone to tell me what to do. And I think that's part of the kind of like that slave mentality. It's like, you know, you want to, when you're free, like in the wilderness, you don't have that. And that's part of, it's scary, you know, it's chaotic, but you can do it. It's like you have to believe, you know, it's an empowering belief. Can I cheerlead and coach for myself? Yes. Do I need someone else to do it? No. Not if I don't have to go that route. That's I can believe that I can do it. The other one was just embracing the process, or you may have heard the term "love the grind." I actually got that from a YouTuber, Philly Bowden. She's an Olympic runner in the UK. But Andrew Huberman, a neuroscientist on YouTube, he said that the studies show that, like, if you're doing something difficult like a workout, you want to associate the workout itself as being the reward itself. If you reward yourself with something else, like before, during, or after, like listening to your favorite music or getting your favorite snack, you actually make it harder for your will to make yourself do it the next time, which is interesting. So that's where that kind of, if you embrace the process, even, you're doing it poorly, you're like this whole thing I'm doing, it's like, it's chaotic. I screw up my schedule, I mismanage my time, or with workout, the idea of a workout, I ran too fast. It wasn't an aerobic. I went into the anaerobic heart rate. Well, it's like, just try again. You learned something, and you did get some benefit. It's like everything's a benefit. You have to learn. You just keep learning, keep trying. You're going to learn. You're going to aim upward and keep trying to hit the target. And that you got to understand that the process, including the failures, are getting you to the end goal and are improving you, and see the process as the reward itself, as part of the reward itself. So the promised land is the ultimate goal, but the process is, in my opinion, maybe should be looked at as part of the promised land, like the wilderness in Exodus. It's like that they were with God, they were led by God. He was a pillar of cloud by day, a pillar of fire by night, and they were in his presence, and he did miracles. He healed people and provided food miraculously for them. So in a sense, I kind of see it as part of the promised land, but they, in the Exodus story, they still often complained and thought it wasn't good enough because they wanted all these guaranteed safe things, i.e. 9-to-5 job paychecks and stuff. So it's hard, but it's worth doing. And so embrace the process. Love the process. Realize it kind of is the sign that you're improving. And trying to remember what some of the overarching arching principles were that I had written down. Be your own coach, cheerleader, embrace the process. I think those might have been the main two. And I guess also, I think one of them was basically something like, don't make this process like your old, like being back in Egypt. Like, because I found myself, I was like, okay, I'm going to try to be like a kid. I want to learn how to have fun and be open-minded and be whimsical. And so I'd be like, okay, now at 9 o'clock you will play. And at 9:30 you will do something creative. And it's like, damn it, I missed the schedule. I found myself like getting like that. And then it like dawned on me, I was like, wait a second. I'm trying to be like a kid. A kid wouldn't think that way. They wouldn't even know what freaking time it was, you know? So you have to be careful to not let the very process of freedom become a prison, you know, into deceiving yourself, that, you know, creating your own prison. Because that's kind of really what this is, you know, the 9-to-5 jobs. It's like, no one made me do that. These jobs I didn't like, I chose them. I chose those prisons. And you can do that on your own. You can create your prisons because it's just what you're used to, what you think somewhere in your brain you should do or deserve or something. And, you know, that goes on a whole nother tangent of, you know, we have this part of us that is trying to keep us safe. It's like our primitive mind. And it's mainly concerned with is keeping you safe and full of food and warm. And and this weakens you. This is not your best self. You have to learn to silence that voice. And those, like the ice baths, like I did in the other video, that's kind of to me really the main point of that is it's silence. It's basically making you the driver, like who you think of as you, your best self. That's the driver rather than your fears, your primitive self that's like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm afraid. Just stay warm, get as much food as you can, be safe. And that's not your best self. That's your worst self. And I'm starting to understand some more scripture in light of that. It's sin in a sense. It's doubt. It's the wicked and lazy servant that buried the money instead of taking a chance and investing it. And so, part of this process is not letting that part of you, I say the primitive part, I'm pointing to the the deep part of the brain above the brainstem, because I think that literally is the older part of the human, what we know as the human brain, if you believe in evolution. That's a whole nother tangent anyway. But so you want to try to not live from that part of your brain, from that part of you. You want to live from the courageous part of you. You want to be in charge. I will say David Goggins, his book Can't Hurt Me was basically all about that. The guy is just amazing because he had no special gifts, talents, or upbringing, and he just did and does still continue to accomplish amazing, incredibly difficult feats, because that's just what he loves. He realized he loves doing that, and he did it through just conquering this voice of fear and just becoming in charge of his life. And now he lives for just embracing horribly difficult situations and getting through them. And so, because he actually has found out how to get a lot of fulfillment and strength and enjoyment out of that. So that's kind of like what this chaos, it'd be easier for me to say, yeah, I'm just going to take this 9-to-5. I'm just going to go into this job. I'll have my every other week check back. I'll have benefits, it's all, I know what to expect, and I just got to do the bare minimum, you know, in a sense it's easier, but it's not really easier because you're exchanging the fabric of your life for that, which is your time. Your when you exchange your time for money, it's essentially slavery, and as opposed to exchanging your portfolio of knowledge and talents and abilities. And so those are the overarching principles. And I have said so much, I guess I should stop soon here, but I just feel like I could go on and on. And I'd probably drive people crazy in my family talking about this, but I guess I'm gonna maybe try to work on editing this video. I'm not good at that. And I'm gonna try to compile all this footage I've put together. And if you have watched this, I appreciate it, and I hope you got something out of it. And I hope to make more videos of what I'm doing. You know, this was like, I felt like the introductory video of this phase that or situation I'm going through, and I'd like to kind of make a regular diary or vlog or whatever you call it of what I'm doing. So anyway, I'll stop there. Thank you guys for watching, and insert catchphrase here. I gotta come up with a good catchphrase. Let the adventure begin. Embrace the adventure. Or something like that. Let me know what you think. All right. And that was the last part of the layoff protocol video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna try to put a lot more content up of all the different things I'm doing. It's just going to be probably a mixture of different things, and I'd like to kind of try to vlog what I'm doing just day in and day out. We'll see how that goes, but thanks for watching.